is Liza, and welcome to your messages, Spirit Messages for April tarot reading. I'm super excited to bring for you these messages because we're officially in spring. But on top of that, April brings about a lot of things in terms of like the astrology and the energy around us, besides it being spring and a time for change, a time where babies are born, new things are born, all these spring babies. It's also Aries season where we're starting to feel like the days are getting longer. We're starting to feel a bit more fire in our belly. And these are the messages that will kind of bring you energy around what it is that you should be aware of or be in tune with around this energy. We also have a solar eclipse coming up on April the 8th, and we're in a Mercury retrograde that started on April the 1st. So happy April Fools for that. So here we have our 4 decks. Deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3, and deck number 4. So really take a moment to just breathe on in. Sigh on out. And really focus on the deck that's calling to you the most. If more than one deck is calling to you, feel free to listen to both readings. And take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I'm a true believer that your destiny is your own. So take all the messages that really will serve you, journal on it, meditate on it, and leave anything that doesn't. So once you have chosen your card, go ahead and click on that timestamp down below, and I will see you in your reading. Hey there, group number 1, and welcome to your reading for messages, Spirit Messages for April. You chose this deck as well as the quartz starfish. This is one of my favorite crystals that I have right here. Quartz is a very clearing crystal, perfect for spring cleaning, as well as new beginnings. So let's see the messages that are calling to you for spring. Ooh, 10 of Wands. Okay, there's a bit of overwhelming energy that's coming on up. As you can see with this character right here, she's kind of having her bags packed. You may be traveling, going somewhere, maybe moving, but 10 of Wands is usually energy of overwhelmed, feeling you have a lot on your plate. As you see, this beautiful buffalo has a lot on their back. She has a lot of stuff in her hands. She's doing her best to move forward, and she will move forward. But that doesn't mean that there aren't times for overwhelm. So if there's an overwhelming energy that's coming on up for you, do not fret. Oh, I love it. The High Priestess is coming on up, as well as the 6 of Cups. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and the King of Cups in reverse. All right. So these are the messages, and the Magician. These are the messages I have for you, group number 1. There is this energy around feeling a bit emotionally overwhelmed. And I said it kind of in the beginning, in the intro, there's this energy around emotional overwhelm, especially with spring, especially with things shifting and changing. And I feel like this eclipse, like April 8th, this eclipse season is going to be in the Mercury retrograde. It's definitely going to be on your wavelength a little bit more. And what I mean by that is it's very easy to feel like sometimes communication goes awry. There's a lot of changes, a lot of surprises, a lot of things that are shifting. So overwhelm and those feelings of overwhelm are absolutely normal. The High Priestess is calling to you in this deck, which talks about really listening to your intuition in terms of your decisions. 6 of Cups talks about things from the past coming up. I absolutely love this card because it also talks about taking care of the inner child. As you can see, there's the puppy and the young boy, and then there's the older gentleman with his dog. So it's very much the 6 of Cup energies, things from the past, but also healing the inner child, healing inner child work, tuning on into your intuition. Your intuition is going to be very sharp. This is a time to really, if your gut feeling is telling you something, if you have like a really specific sense that something's going on, this is a great time to listen to that gut instinct, to tune inward, to listen to that inner child. That's a great question. What does your inner child need right now? What does your inner child want right now? The King of Cups in reverse talks about kind of this emotional instability that's happening. So the King of Cups upright usually is the person who's very emotionally stable, very emotionally grounded. The King of Cups in reverse talks about a bit of emotional instability. And then we have the Magician, which is that reminder between the High Priestess and the Magician. I also feel like there's a bit of witchy energy happening here with the High Priestess and the Magician. There's almost like this master manifester. Like, I know what I have to do. I know what I need to do for myself. I know what I can manifest and what I can create in my world and in my life. I just feel really unstable right now and a little bit overwhelmed with things. That's the energy that I'm getting just a little bit of. Let's go ahead and see if we can tune on into some oracle cards for you, group number 1. So we have, let's go with this. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? This is what Spirit's trying to tell you for April. The feelings of overwhelm that come up are absolutely normal. And you maybe think to yourself, I don't feel overwhelmed at all. I feel like really good right now in my path. That's amazing. For those moments that it may come up, if overwhelmed feelings do come up, how do you best trust your path? If you knew you would be supported, that everything was going to work out, then how would you handle life? What would you do? This is your next card that's coming up. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewrite the future. Yeah, there's something going on with the past healing, like healing of the past, inner child work, because we have the 6 of Cups and we have ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future, breaking the chain. There's an opportunity to rewrite your destiny. So this is something that I want you to really meditate on. Group number 1, there's the path you were born into, which is kind of like destiny, where you were born, who your parents are, how you grew up as a kid. Those are sometimes things that are so out of our control. When we hit our adult life, right? When we hit the age of 18 and on, we start to realize that our life is our own. We can kind of do what we want. We have our own autonomy. But sometimes we feel like there's still these puppet strings of our ancestral patterns that are holding on to us. What would happen if we broke free from all those negative narratives, the narratives that are telling you, you should do this or you should do that? Listen to your intuition, listen to that inner child, and manifest and trust your path and break the chain. I really feel like this is going to be an empowering time for you to really meditate on those questions, group number 1. Let's go ahead and pull 2 more oracle cards as well as a goddess card for you. All right. So we have this moon oracle deck. Let's see what is calling to you. This one is calling to me. A new start is coming, new moon, and have faith in your dreams. Yeah. There is something here along the lines of, I keep hearing your chosen path versus your destiny path. Your chosen, maybe this is what that is talking about in terms of the path and going on the journey. For April, feel free to go on the journey, to trust your path, have faith in your dreams, break the chain, especially if there is a pattern of negativity. It's weird because I was just meditating on that. When you sometimes come from a family where hard knock life has always, hit them in the face, and the grandparents hit them in the face, and the great-grandparents hit them in the face, and then it comes to you, and they're like, don't be surprised if life hits you in the face, because it happened to me, and it happened to your grandparents and your great-grandparents. The reality is life may not hit you in the face in the same way, and if it does, you may handle it differently, because this life is your own. The dreams you have, all these things you are manifesting in your life, a new start is coming. Aries season is especially that. I feel like a change in pattern. Like Spirit is beckoning for you to take this opportunity, group number 1, to reach. It's almost like Spirit is reaching out to you and you have the choice to reach back at the universe. So really, really trust that energy. If you are feeling that, if that truly resonates with you, really trust that energy that you are manifesting. It's very easy to feel almost overwhelmed, and especially when negative narratives and doubts and what ifs are playing out through your head. But this is this energy that's saying, trust your path, trust this new beginning. A new start is coming. Have faith in your dreams. Heal that inner child work. Trust your intuition. Break the pattern, break the chains. Know that this life is your own. This path is your own. No one else's. So let go of them haters. Let go of them haters. Let's go ahead and pull a goddess card. All right. What goddess is calling for group number 1? For April? This one just wanted to fly out. Oshun. Oshun always comes. She always comes. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Also, if you're really interested in my work and my content, you know that I'm very big on the beach and the ocean. So that could also be what brought you here. You love that aesthetic as I love the ocean. So Oshun, the goddess Oshun, is around, I feel like around me and around this content. Protect your energy. Protect your energy with the goddess Oshun. Ooh. Here she is, being like, protect your energy in the gorgeous ocean. Cleanse as well. Again, I really see break the chain. If you could spend the month of April just focusing on what really works for you, on what really helps you, healing these patterns, letting go of anything that does not serve you anymore, taking care of that inner child, listening to your intuition, going on that path, healing, emotionally healing, trusting your path, knowing that a new start is coming, having faith in your dreams, regardless of what's happening around you. I also feel group number 1, this is something where you need to go. It's very clear. It feels very good. It's very clear. It doesn't make you feel wishy. It doesn't make you feel emotionally overwhelmed. If there's something making you feel emotionally overwhelmed, then that's your signal that there's something that needs to be healed. There's something that needs to be addressed. Take a step back, pause, reassess. That will help you kind of move forward with where you are to go, what you need to do. So protect your energy, cleanse, and know that this life is your own. No longer are you the puppet strings or part of the puppet strings of, destiny. Destiny is working now with you. So have faith in that. From here, let's go ahead and pull some astral dice or astro dice. So I'm going to shake. It's my astro dice. And let's see what we got. Okay, new moon again. Oh my goodness. New moon energy. We have 4. And then we have the wands, which is fire element in Tara. All right. Let's go ahead and go with this side. We have 6th house, south node or north node, I believe. And this is Taurus energy. So we have North Node. North Node is all about karmic destiny, right? We have it right here. Karmic destiny, north, action, where you're pointing towards, true north. Then we have the 6th house in Taurus. So this already is showing me Taurus energy. Besides Taurus, also if you're a Taurus, also Taurus spring, end of the month, April will be Taurus season. The 6th house is about daily life, health, wellness, your daily routine, your lifestyle. There's almost like this grounded pleasure, this wanting to seek pleasure, the things that make you happy, the things that bring you pleasure in life, the things that are part of your daily routine, maybe some sort of job you wish to start or a career you wish to start or a dream you wish to go after that brings you such pleasure in your day-to-day life. I'm telling you, if it feels pleasurable, then maybe, well, depends on the pleasure. If it's a healthy pleasure where it doesn't feel like you're doing work at all, it's just part of your daily life and it just brings you pleasure, that's amazing. So Taurus energy right there, if that resonates with you at all, but also ending of April will be Taurus season. Then we have the new moon, a new start's coming. Also the eclipse will be a new moon, definitely a fresh start, fire energy, action. And then we have 4. 4 is about practicality. It's about diligence. So we have this energy within the astrodites that are kind of calling you, what is it in your daily routine that makes you feel really grounded within yourself, where you feel like it's just you taking care of you reparenting yourself, you listening to yourself, you protecting your energy. I'm hearing a lot with, especially with the sixth house, something about like the stuff maybe your parents didn't show you or didn't teach you or didn't do for you. Now it's your opportunity to do for yourself. So how are you reparenting yourself? How are you trusting your path? How are you breaking ancestral patterns and having faith in your dream and following your true north, following your arrow, knowing that new beginnings are coming and just really being practical with these new beginnings, one step at a time, one step at a time. So with that, group number one, that is kind of your energy for April. Remember to listen to your gut instincts. They're going to be sharp more than ever. Know that this is your life, your destiny. You can manifest whatever it is you wish to create. There seems to be a new beginning coming for you. So if it feels overwhelming, have faith in your path, have faith in your destiny. Go for those dreams. I really sense that there's this new wave, Oshun, but a new wave coming on in for you, group number one. All right, that concludes your reading. I will see you next time. Bye for now. Hey there, group number two, and welcome to your reading. You chose this deck with the Amazonite heart. This is one of my favorite crystals of this deck. Absolutely love it. I'm obsessed with it. So let's go ahead and tune on into the tarot cards and what they have for you, the messages they have for you for April. I've been working with this deck for a while, so I really feel there's a lot of energy coming off it. Okay. All right. So we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull a couple to make some more clarity. Okay. I feel like it's kind of similar to group number one's energy. There's a sense of anxiety, a sense of feeling of overwhelm, defensiveness, struggle, refusing to compromise, feeling trapped. It's almost like a, self-imposed thoughts, feeling powerless, feeling like, there's a lot going on. Then there's the Queen of Cups energy, which talks about, compassion, a healer, a more sensitive soul and sensitive spirit. Let's go ahead. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and do this. We have the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, Three of Cups. Okay. Long-term investments. What is going on? So in this first chapter, there's this energy that it just feels very overwhelmed. Like the first, if you're attracted to the first reading, it's very interesting because the cards are very similar. It's very much like that first reading. There's anxiety in the Nine of Swords, depression, maybe having a hard time falling asleep, almost in the sense of despair, this fear cycle, this really like almost I feel this fear. Especially with the Eight of Swords, it's almost like you're trapped in that anxiety. I like feel it in my chest. Like if you're someone that like really deals with anxiety and feels like you have to breathe, take a moment. I'm here with you. Just take a nice big deep inhale and sigh it out and just breathe, just let it go, just take a moment and just sit back and enjoy. If you are someone that is going through that, maybe just needed that for today or for right now, there is in the Nine of Wands, again, a sense of overwhelm. So the Nine of Wands upright, it's almost like this perseverance energy. But in reverse, it could be either a refusing to compromise when you need to be more flexible, or it's almost like this defensiveness, like, hey, who are you? It's almost like pushing that weight around. So there's this kind of imbalance in that energy of perseverance, and you're either throwing your weight around, you're either trying to make things work. It could also be like a giving up from exhaustion or wanting to just give up from persevering. There's that energy. And then you have the Queen of Cups, which is this beautiful, empathic, supportive person, this intuitive person, a healer. Even I could sense like a psychic in a sense. So we also have the Ace of Swords, which is breakthrough, truth, and insights. This idealism, personality, and this celebration with three, a shared place of joy or something with three or three people, collaborations, community. And then we have long-term investments as well as hard work in the Seven of Pentacles, planting the seeds for something new. This is really like curious. I'm just going to pull a couple of more cards just to get a little bit clearer on this. Page of Swords. Give me clarity on this energy for the month. Okay. The Star, as well as the Page of Wands. There's a lot of pages going on, which gives me this essence of new beginning energy. Some sort of, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a work collaboration that's about to happen. Something with wanting to collaborate with work, or maybe you're stepping into a new place where you're coming into your own in terms of wanting to learn more, kind of beginning to dream out loud, also starting this new adventure, because you have the 3 pages. You have the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups, water, earth, and air of the page. It's almost like this adventure, this kind of new beginning, this person just at the beginning of things. And then we have, again, long-term investments, breakthrough insights, new ideas. I see April being a time period for you where there's a lot of energy happening. But most importantly, it's similar to the energy of before, which is saying there are a lot of opportunities, new ideas coming up, new things. I also see something with the three. I keep hearing like 3 people. 3 people, or maybe like a party or a social gathering or some sort of a collaboration. But I keep feeling it's 3, and it's like this new idea, and you have a lot of hope. It could possibly be a new project even, or a new material that you're trying out, and you're starting to begin that journey. But there is a lot of anxiety around that in April. Spirit is kind of saying Queen of Cups really needs to be a part of your practice, because Queen is the only thing in here with the page. We have the Page of Swords, all this witty ideas. The Page of Cups kind of just beginning to really get in tune at the possibilities and idealistic, and beginning to tune on into emotional awareness. And then you have the Page of Wands beginning to have these fresh ideas in this adventure. There's something with fresh ideas and collaboration, maybe something in the workspace that's almost like a collaboration of a fresh idea, something going on. And with these fresh ideas comes almost this worry, this anxiety, this overwhelm, because you're just planting the seeds. You're at the beginning of the journey. It's like you're at the precipice of something. In the Queen of Cups, it talks about, hey, this is all great. This is all amazing. But emotionally, you need to take care of yourself. Emotionally, you need to take it a step back. Emotionally, you need to come inward. Because yes, this is all beautiful. I also see the Star, the water bearer. It's like hope, renewal. But I feel like this is more like, how are you filling your cup right now? Because there's so much happening that it's almost like, how can you fill your cup? I want to go into the Oracle cards just to gain a little bit more clarity on what is happening with group number 2 for April. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being. I'm telling you, there's a lot going on in terms of this energy. So we have energetic upgrades, new beginnings, a new way of being, even a new way of seeing things. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay, so this is bringing a bit more clarity. It seems to me, group number 1, that something happened in which you were like, this is the new me. You're already on that chapter, that path of this is the new me. This is who I'm going to be from here on out. This is me. And there's this awakening and this energetic upgrade. But because there's such a shift happening within you, it can be very overwhelming. It's like, oh my God, I have all these new ideas and all these things that I want to do. It's like, finally, I'm here. I'm here where I want to be. And I have all these things and all these seeds I want to plant and all this stuff going on. But it's overwhelming because there's so much going on. It's almost like Spirit's like, I get you. There is so much happening right now. I see you. Take a breath. Take a breath. Slow it down. Fill your cup back up, because I almost feel like I see an image of 2 like spark plugs or something electric coming together. And it's like, it's almost like 2 things coming together, and it's this spark plug, and it's very, very overwhelming. in a sense. It's very like, it's a lot. It's intense. And there needs to be, from that intensity, a point of balance where that energy goes through something, that energy goes to a certain place. So because there's so much electric energy happening within you, it's almost like you need to ground that energy, right? Like a lightning bolt that grounds that, or sort of that cord that grounds that lightning bolt. Grounding down for you for April will be really, really important because you're having so many opportunities. If you don't feel it right now, I see it within ideas, just a flooding of ideas, collaborations, planting of seeds, things that are just happening, hope, renewal, faith. And it's important to fill your own cup as all of this is going on. And remember, don't dim to fit in with this energetic upgrade. Waning moon, what do you need to release? Okay. Full moon in Aries. Well, it is Aries season, so kind of perfect timing with that card. Full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. What do you need to release? Yeah, there's a lot. I'm telling you, group number 2, it's like you're vibrating with energy. It's overwhelming. So it's okay. This is your validation from Spirit. That's like, I know there's a lot happening right now. A fiery climax approaches. What do you need to release? Let's go ahead and pull a goddess card for you because I really need to see what goddess comes up for you for this reading. This one is calling to me right now. This goddess. Ooh, Pele, regeneration. Face your shadow. What is going on here with you, group number 2? You are a very interesting deck. I'm not going to lie. There's so much happening in your life right now. So much happening. I feel like creative ideas that are happening, a new path you want to go through, a new beginning. But I also feel like you're with it. You feel it. You definitely feel it, group number 2. This isn't something, if you're trying to avoid it, it is coming. It is coming and you're not going to be able to avoid it. So don't dim to fit in. Lean into this new energy that's coming up for you, especially with this eclipse. Eclipse is all about new beginnings. If you're really feeling it, we got awakening as well as regeneration. I just feel you're having a spiritual glow up in a sense. You're going to release a lot of stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, and it can be overwhelming. So remember to heal, remember to ground down, remember that this spiritual awakening isn't meant to be necessarily this like easy path, but it is meant to be a path that brings you to a better place. So that is things that are going on. Let me go ahead and roll some astro dice for you. So in the moon, let's see what we got. Woo! New moon energy again. Fire energy again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, new moon and fire. Introspection, intuition, new moon energy. Again, be mindful that new moon eclipse that's coming up on April the 8th. If things start changing around that time, there's a lot of regeneration that's going to be great for you around that time. And fire energy, Pele fire, face your shadow, the awakening, a fiery climax approaches for the Aries season, full moon in Aries. The Spirit, if you're not feeling it, group number 2, Spirit's telling you, hey, heads up, there's a lot of regeneration and change that's happening within you. Let's go ahead and play around with these. Oh my God, North Node again, House 10, as well as, which one is this? What is this one? Oh no, that's Gemini. So yeah, there's some stuff also happening within your career for April, group number 2. There's Gemini, which is all about communication. We have the North Node. It's funny because group number 1 got the North Node as well as this fiery energy that's coming on through. I mean, April will be a fiery season because of Aries and the eclipse and all these things happening. But, and happy birthday to my fellow Aries babies. But yeah, there is this energy of almost like it's part of your karmic destiny, especially with your career. I see a lot of career ideas coming up. Maybe some of you are writing a book. I don't know why that came to my mind, but it's like all these ideas and things that are coming up. For House 10, I see achievements. I see good things coming. I just see a lot of good things happening for you, group number 2, in terms of your career, In terms of your social groups, maybe even in terms of your romantic endeavors, I see you not really putting up with anyone that doesn't vibrate with this energy. I see like you just letting go and letting loose and being like, no, this is who I am. This is my new path. If you haven't done that already, which I feel like you're already in that energy, and that's why it's so overwhelming. So take a step back. Spirit is validating you. Spirit's saying, I know it's a lot and a lot more is to come because you're doing the work, but it's a lot of good that's coming your way. I definitely see career success, career communication. Maybe you're thinking about starting like a YouTube channel, or maybe you're thinking about writing a book. Something creative is coming up. New moon, new beginnings, awakening, regeneration. We have the pages, which is like at the beginning, at the precipice of something, collaborations, hopes, 7 of Pentacles, planting the seeds. So use April as a time to really start fresh if you haven't already, group number 2. And I'm so excited for your journey. I'm so excited for what's to come for you. Have faith in that journey and remember to ground it down. All right. I will see you in your next reading, or I will see you next time, group number 2. Bye. Hey there, group number 3, and welcome to your Spirit Messages for April. You chose this deck with this, believe it or not, is a hematite, but I believe, or at least it was in the wrong pile, because they're like, this is hematite, but it looks like kind of like a quartz, sort of a jasper quartz. I love this crystal because it has this cool, I don't know if you can see it, but it has this cool kind of line that goes right through, and it almost looks like the heart is like almost half filled. Like it looks like it's filled, and then this part is just very different. I don't know. It's very hard to see, but it looks like the heart is literally being filled on up from here. But anyway, so I love it. Your heart is being filled. But with that, let's go ahead and dive on into the reading for you, group number 3. Energy for April and messages you need to hear. Oh, the world. How beautiful. How beautiful. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands as well as the World coming together with all these beautiful new ideas. We have Death, okay? And we have the Six of Wands, all about success. There's going to be a beautiful completion that's coming on in for you. I love that this Death card, as you can see, it has this gorgeous baby. But also it could be like, this is kind of the energy around endings bring about new beginnings. So you can't have a new beginning without an ending. So there's this beautiful energy right here that just makes me like tear up, because it's like all the new things. Spring is that time to release things that don't serve you anymore. Spring is that time to release the old and bring in the new, herald in the new. So release anything that doesn't serve you and move with it. The World, I also see some sort of pregnancy here, which is interesting. Maybe some of you are family planning, or maybe a baby is due, or maybe there's an energy of that, like fertility and new beginnings with the World. I see that, but I also see a completion of something coming together. The Ace of Wands talks about that new beginning, that fertility. I don't know why I keep saying fertility, but it's that creativity that's coming on in the Ace of Wands. And then I see success in the Six of Wands, success, the achievement. So I'm going to take a wing at it. Whoever is listening to this, if you're planning on having a baby or you're pregnant, I see like something successful happening with that. Like, especially if that wasn't something that you were thinking of or that you were worried about, I see a lot of success with that coming for new babies and new beginnings. But if you're just moving off of that, if you're just looking for a new project or a completion of a cycle or a new idea, I see success. I see it being a very successful month in general for you, group number 3. Let's go ahead and come a little bit deeper into this reading. Ooh, the Empress. Another fertility pregnancy card, as well as creativity card. And the 4 of Cups. 4 of Chalices for this one. And the 10. What I love about the tarot is it's like I only see the portrait through a keyhole. So this is what I'm getting. Again, I stick to kind of what I said. There's a lot of messages around fertility, creativity, and things coming to birth. Successful things that are being created, that are being born. Especially in the past, if you had trouble conceiving those realities into being, manifesting those realities into being. Now, this is the time in April, that's going to come into fruition. I see family legacy with the 10 of Pentacles. It's very interesting. It very much, for whatever reason, I thought of my nephew. Just to share a personal story, my sister is trying, just to kind of give you the energy of this, my sister was very much trying hard to start a family, and she wasn't successful. And then she was successful with my nephew. And when I was doing my yearly reading, the 10 of Pentacles showed up the month my nephew was born. This is about a card about family legacy. This is a card about the continuing of abundance. So if you feel like you've had an idea, or you've tried to make something come to life, or maybe it's even a relationship that you're like trying, or a romance that you're trying to bring into reality, but for whatever reason, it just hasn't really happened yet. And you're just feeling so down, and you're like, maybe this isn't meant to be. I see this happening for you. I see this coming to light for you. I feel like this is going to be super successful. And even with the Ace of Wands, it's like a fiery creative energy, a creative endeavor. With the Empress, again, it's fertility, it's divine feminine energy, and the world. It's like, I also see maybe a marriage coming, but I feel like this is a very empowering month for you. Group number 3. And the message I'm hearing for you is, it is possible. It is possible. Regardless of the ups and the downs, that dream, that happiness that you are so worthy of, it's coming to you, or it's already here. And those happy moments, those kind of happy beginnings and happy endings, those are totally meant for you. They are in your corner. It's happening. So just have faith in that. Have faith in that reality. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you. This one is just crying to come out. Your commitment is being tested, okay, in the first quarter moon. So you're being tested on your commitment, which I could totally see. All right, let me just pull. These 2 cards are, okay, that one fell out, so I'm going to trust it. The energy is gaining momentum. A romantic cycle begins, and again, the Aries, a fiery climax approaches. Yeah. Group number 3, you are very, very clear. This reading is very clear to me. Your commitment is being tested. It's almost like you want to give up, especially with the 4 of Chalices. It's like, why should I bother? As you can see, it's this mermaid, and she's very like, I'm exhausted. Why should I keep going? Why should I even bother? But it's coming. You're going to be successful. It's happening. I see that in the Empress. I see that in the Death card. I see that in the Success. I see that in the World. I see that in the Ace of Wands. It's like this beautiful new beginning, this 6 of Wands as well. Success. You are going to be successful. Your energy is gaining momentum. Just know that it's kind of like your commitment is being tested. And I know that's almost like, that's awful. It's like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you test my commitment when this is something that I want so badly? Especially with a new romantic cycle begins. I said it earlier. It's like almost like this new romantic cycle is being birthed. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a project. Maybe it is actually a baby that's coming into being, or a marriage. But why would the universe test? Why would your commitment be tested? It's because things that are really, really important, things that are really, really meant for us in a beautiful way, we have to go on the hero's journey in order to be ready for it. So for example, some things don't come to us when we want them to, because we may not be in a place where we're actually ready to receive. And then we're in a place where we're ready to receive, and then we're there, and then we're like, you know what? I'm so happy you came to me now. Like, this actually worked out perfectly, because if you met me 5 years ago, or if this happened 5 years ago, if this happened to me when I was in my 20s, then I wouldn't be in a place to really receive it as fully as I could now. So in a sense, as cruel as it may seem, like your commitment's being tested, especially when you want something so badly and you've dreamt of it and you're already committed, you're like, why would you test my commitment? That is so wrong. Don't play with my emotions. It's almost like this energy of, because universe really wants you to receive it fully on your deepest, fullest self, where you've gone through loss, where you've gone through pain, and now you've come back even stronger and you're like, I'm in it. I am so ready. I know what I'm worthy of. And I know that no negativity is going to deter me from that. So I definitely see that. Your energy is gaining momentum. I see a new romantic cycle begins with Libra energy. I love that. And a fiery climax approaches. So I do see a little bit of that romantic energy coming into play as well. I see good things happening for you. I feel like April's going to be a really great, good time for you. As these new changes and new beginnings come up, group number 3, I just feel like it's gonna be like soft. It's gonna be like a kiss on the forehead. It's gonna feel really, really good. Let's play around with these astro dice. Okay, we got waning gibbous, the wands, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's bring that over there. Let's play around with these. We have Pisces energy, house 12, and Mercury. Mercury is currently in retrograde right now, so be mindful of your communication, especially if it gets a little bit emotional. Group number 3. All right, let's go ahead and pull a goddess card, and I'll give you more energy around that. What goddess is coming for group number 3 that represents April, or messages for April for them? Ooh, Shakti. And you got the Empress. I'm telling you, April's going to be a good month. You're going to feel so good in yourself. You're going to feel so good in yourself. Love and romance. I see glow. I am dynamic and powerful. My mindset creates my reality. Shakti energy. Shakti is the mother of the universe. She is divine feminine. It's Shiva and Shakti. Shiva is divine masculine. Shakti is divine feminine. You got the Empress, also divine feminine energy. If you happen to not identify as a female, that's totally wonderful and great, because feminine and masculine energy represents everything in the world. It doesn't necessarily, feminine and masculine doesn't necessarily mean boy, girl. It means like these energies that represent something, yin and yang. It's more like that. So Shakti is like this creative life force, this great creative idea. It's dynamic, it's powerful, it's adaptable. My mindset creates my reality. So really, again, that is a strong message. I feel like you are going to feel so in your power. Group number 3. You got incredibly powerful cards, especially with that Shakti energy coming up, and the Empress and the Death card and the 6 of Wands, success, the world. This is all very much, and I said it in the beginning, I'm getting like fertile. I said it a couple of times, like how awkward for those who are not planning on having a baby, but it is a very goddess powerful card. So embrace your inner goddess in April. Let's go ahead and read into these astro dice really quick before I let you go. All right, so 8, again, this is all about successes. 8's about affinity and eternity. The 8 is like, it's possible. The waning gibbous is all about examining our habits. It's about releasing things that really don't serve us anymore. And then you have the wands energy. Wands energy is all about, sword energy. Sword energy is all about personal belief. It's also about ambition. So I'm telling you, it's like your belief system, the things you want, they're becoming incredibly clear, especially for reevaluating habits and your relationships. I feel like goddess glow up for you. I feel like goddess glow up, goddess energy, receive it. It's there for you. You're going to feel so powerful, so strong, so within yourself, especially with this change that's happening all around us. Then there's almost this energy around so Piscean energy is emotion, intuition, psychic abilities. Mercury is the energy of communication, and the 12th house. 12th house is all about the unconscious mind, the mystery, past lives, things that need to be healed. There's definitely some karmic energy coming on in here, group number 3. I definitely sense, it's very funny. I definitely do think there's a lot of witches, like spiritual witches in my group and in these readings, because that's what I'm really getting at. We have the house 12th of, mystery and trauma with the communication and intuition, some past life stuff, some past life things are coming up. Maybe someone that's almost like a karmic. I keep saying like, if you're having a child, it's like this child was always meant to be yours, and it's successful and it's there, and this will help you look at your day-to-day life. If it's manifesting a new job, it's the same thing. And if it's manifesting a new relationship, it's the same thing. It could be all of the above. So I really see this beautiful manifestation of things coming your way. I see April being an incredibly successful month where you're tasting it, you're feeling it. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful for you. It's going to be beautiful for you. Huh. It's going to be beautiful for you, group number 3. And I am so incredibly excited for this month of April. Really step into your goddess power, your goddess energy. And I will see you next time for your reading. Have an amazing day, night, week, or weekend. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey there, group number 4, and welcome to your reading for Spriit Messages for April. You have chosen my favorite, again, another one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite crystals, but this is also one of my favorite crystals. This is the Amazonite Starfish. I absolutely love it. Beautiful. It's like a mermaid treasure. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle this gorgeous deck. Again, another one of my favorite decks with the gold foil. Let's see the energy for April that is coming about. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. Oh, I love this energy. And the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, money. Yes, legacy. Yes, manifesting abundance. Yes, all of that. Oh my God, I love it. I absolutely love this energy. For the first, and I'm not gonna lie, for the first 2 groups, it was like very like emotional healing energy. And then as we've come on, it's almost like, so if you're interested in just watching the whole video, maybe you've gotten messages on this journey. It feels like a journey where there's been anxiety and a lot of emotional growth and work. And now we're kind of in like a good place where we are really embracing the energy of the Magician. We are embracing our abundance. We are embracing our potential for the Queen of Pentacles. And there's this beautiful energy coming up for us that it's like, you are the abundant one. You are. And I say that a lot in my videos. I wasn't saying it for the first couple of cards, but now I can say it again. You are abundant. You are the manifester of your reality. You are manifesting this legacy, this abundance, this lifelong abundance. The 6 of Pentacles, which talks about sharing that gorgeous abundance, and the 2 of Cups. Am I seeing like sharing that abundance maybe with a partner or a partnership or something beautiful is going on with that? Because 2 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, I see like sharing abundance. I'm seeing like maybe possibly moving in with someone, sharing finances. You are the Queen of Pentacles, which means you can do it. You can do it, honey. Maybe even thinking about starting a family, maybe about marriage. That's another way to share things. But April, spring fever, those things come up. Those things happen. So be ready for that and know that you are quite abundant in that space. Let's keep it positive. We got the star, hope. Oh my God, receive it. Receive that. Okay. Woof. Okay. 2 cards are specifically calling to me. So this one is calling to me. Okay. Okay. And this card is calling to me. Okay. No more of that. There was kind of like something that happened where there was conflict and something kind of stirred or shook up the pot. But this is so positive. I feel like whatever this was, it was a blip. It did affect you. It did knock you off balance. Things happen. Things affect us and knock us off balance with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. There was like a period of like maybe conflict or, some sort of turmoil, but that's gone, honey. That's gone. April's bringing in that fresh new wave, that fresh new energy. I'm like, oh yes. I almost feel like I'm at the beach spa vacation. I'm there. I'm feeling good. I'm over it. I'm like feeling myself. I'm in a happier place. I'm in a happier relationship. I have this hope. My cup is filled. I'm sharing this energy with other people. And if you're like, I don't feel that at all. I feel more like the conflict cards than April. Do not be surprised if you start to really look at how you're so powerfully abundant. And I say this in other readings, and I almost sound like a broken record, but I think it is important for us. When it comes to energy, when it comes to value, when it comes to abundance, what does that mean for you? How do you share your abundance with others? How do you share that with your relationships? How do you share that with yourself? Because there's this almost, I feel like the 5 Swords energy was like this realization of like, I am no longer sharing my energy with people that aren't worth it anymore. Like, I can't do that. And you're like in this star card where it's like, ooh, I am the water bearer. I have all the power. I have all the cards. I'm good. I'm excited for you, group number 4. It's like you're feeling yourself. You're empowered. I absolutely love it. Let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards to bring even more clarity to this already gorgeous reading. A win-win outcome is forecasted with Libra energy. Maybe some of you are about to get your bag in that court. You're like, it's good, I'm good. No, I'm kidding. But no, it does feel like that. It's like a win-win outcome, full moon in Libra. It's like the balance of the scales. Whoever messed with you, they're going to be eating. If someone did mess with you in the past, they're going to be eating their words. It's going to be like, okay, bye. Boy, bye, girl, bye. It's going to be very much like this energy of like, I'm so good. I'm so good. There's a song by Destiny's Child that's like, so good, so good, so good. Destiny's Child, it's literally called So Good. And it talks about like, yeah, like in the past, there was drama. In the past, you were hating on me. In the past, I may have felt bad. And if you're asking how I'm doing now, I am so good. I'm so good. And that's what your April spirit's kind of sharing with me. All right. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. And then we also have the star card, which is Aquarian energy. I'm feeling like Libra, Aquarius, there's a very much Aquarian type energy and air energy that's coming on up for you. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, I didn't know that these were on an angle. I thought these were straight, but they be looking like they're on the angle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and straighten that. All right, let's go ahead and move on to other cards. We have trust your niggle. We're talking about that with group number 1, where there's almost this energy of insight and intuition. And it seems like that's coming up for you, group number, and just say yes. I'm telling you, just say yes. Group number 4, I love it, but you're good. You're so good. It's not even like you're good. You're so good. Just say yes. Say yes to all things. Live your life. Trust the niggle. If you feel like you were a little bit down, maybe you got into a fight with someone, or maybe there's some sort of a conflict in the 5 of Swords where you're feeling not in your confidence or not in yourself, now's the time to trust that that energy is not for you, that has nothing to do with you. Just say yes to all the good things. I do maybe see... I don't want to say like with the whole 2 of Cups and possible proposals, I don't want to throw that into, but maybe you're there. Maybe you're there. A win-win outcome is in forecast. That could also be with court and law and civil things happening. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Don't be afraid to hide, or don't be afraid to share your successes, because the people that are there for you, they're going to celebrate you. They're going to be there for you. So don't be afraid of that. Just say yes, be open. I feel like this is your time. Group number 4, time to shine, time to let it all out, time to be. All right, let's go ahead and pull a goddess card for you, and then we'll go into your Astro Dice reading. You are so good. You are so good. Ooh, Sophia, knowing. Share the intuitive wisdom you hold in your soul with your sisters and your soul family. I also saw that kind of with the 3 and the just say yes. There's like 3 women there. There's like this knowing. Trust the niggle. You just feel very trusting of your path. It's so interesting because one of the cards, it was almost like there was a mistrust in path. Now it's like, whoever this reading is for, it's like you're in the knowing. You feel enough. You feel fulfilled. Trust that. Try to also look at group number 1. I believe it was group number 1's reading. If you're feeling not so in your power, or you're feeling it or you're feeling a little bit out of balance with that energy, because this energy is almost like so trusting. It's so trusting. It's so good. You have the star. The cards are very similar in terms of hope and renewal, which is that time in April and within spring, a feeling of hope and renewal. But I do see there's this knowing. It's like, I know I'm going to say yes. I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to have a good time with Goddess Sophia. All right, let's go ahead and play with your dice. 4, waxing gibbous, and the swords. Okay. Let's go ahead and play with the astrology. Ooh. We have house 10. All right, I don't want to move anything. We have, what is this? Oh, okay. I believe this is Leo. Let me just do this. And Jupiter energy. Ooh, I'm telling you, Leo and Jupiter. All right, so again, straightening out these cards because there's just so much going on. But very good things, group number 4. We have this energy of Jupiter, this energy of Leo and house 10. Leo is all about confidence. And like I said, you're feeling confidence. Jupiter, abundance, achievements, expansion on those abundance and achievements, gifts from the universe. And 10, all about career achievements as well. So I'm telling you, money is definitely coming in. Money opportunities, work opportunities. You're feeling good. You're feeling yourself. You're like, yes, this is beautiful. This is like my time to shine. So just say yes to that. Maybe a promotion is coming your way. I'm very, very excited for you, group number 4. And then we have 4, waxing gibbous, as well as the swords. So this is all about learning new things, practicality and diligence, letting new energy in. There's also air, because swords represents air sign. And this is a very airy deck I'm feeling, especially with Sophia, Goddess Sophia. It's a very earthy and airy deck, which I like. It's almost like opposite of this season. The only thing I feel is like a fresh breath of air, which is great. So spring is going to bring in that fresh breath of air, that confidence, that expansion, and you're going to really let that into your life. You're going to learn about that. You're going to let that be a part of your daily routine, in a sense, group number 4. You're not going to let that go easily, that newfound confidence, that knowing your worth, knowing your value, your intuitive wisdom you hold in your soul with your sisters and your soul family. Yes, keep sharing that. Feel good. Feel that energy. So with all of that, group number 4, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for your April. I'm so excited for what's to come for you. Keep staying in that knowing. Keep staying in that confidence. Listen to the song, So Good, So Good, So Good by Destiny's Child. I love that song, So Good by Destiny's Child, because you are good. You are so good. Trust that. Know it. You are abundant. You are worthy. Receive it, group number 4. I am so excited to see you next time. I'm so grateful that you have joined me for this reading. Excited for your spring, and have an amazing night, day, week, or weekend. Bye for now.